everyone, welcome back to the day 3 of Advent of Cyber 2024 from TryHackMe. So the day 3 has officially been released and we are up to solving that today. So as you can see in the screen, the log analysis, today we are continuing with it since day 2 also had log analysis, but it was in the perspective of a blue team, as you can see of the color here. And today it's all about the purple team. So purple team is basically the combination of both red team and the blue team, the offensive and the defensive side. So both combined forms a purple team. So what else? Let's just dive in. Day 3, even if I wanted to go to their vulnerability wouldn't allow it. The story. Today's advent of cyber challenge follows a rather unfortunate series of events for the glitch. Here's a little passage which sets the scene for today's task. Late one Christmas evening, the glitch had a feeling. Something forgotten as he started at the ceiling. He got up out of the bed and decided to check a note on his wall. 2 days in snow sec. With a click and type, he got his hotels and tickets and snack off to sleep to the sound of some crickets. Launch in hand, and he had arrived at Forte Pines. To get to the conference, just follow the sign. Just as he read, the glitch got a fright. An RCE vulnerability on their website. He exploited it quick and made a report, but before he could send arrived his transport. In the Frosty Pines sock, they saw an alert. This looked quite bad, but they called an expert. The request came from a room, but they couldn't tell which. The lock saved the day. It was the room of the glitch. Wow, the poem, the rhymings of the last words are amazing. It's good. So the story goes like the glitch woke up one day and he got a note saying that 2 days in snow sec. Okay, with a click and type of him. Okay, he got some hotels or and snack off the sleep to sound of the cricket. Okay, so he slept again, I guess. Um, okay, so this gives us a hint telling that an RC vulnerability on their website. I guess today it's all about something related to RC and related to log analysis. Maybe we'll be looking at some logs of remote code execution. So that's fun. I love it. So in this task, we'll cover how the SOC team and their expert were able to find out what happened, Operation Blue, and how the glitch was able to gain access to the website in the first place, Operation Red. Let's get started, shall we? Of course. Learning objective: learn about the log analysis and tools like Kel. We can click on this and it says KLE stands for Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Cabina. These are the three open source tools that are commonly used together to collect, store, analyze, and visualize data. So it's the same thing which we used yesterday in the day 2 of Advent of Cyber. So it's the same tool. Learn about KLE and how it can be used to investigate using again this tool. Learn about RCE remote code execution and how this can be done through insecure file upload. Yeah. Connecting to the machine. Before we move forward, review the questions in the connection card below. Yeah, do we need to start the attack box today? Yes. Do I need to start the VM today? Yes. So click on the green start the machine below. Okay, let's just click on that. And till the time, let's also start the attack box. Attack box. Oh, nice. Even the video has been uploaded. Okay, so it will take some time for it to boot up. Till then, let's continue reading the Operation Blue, right? I can put this into a new screen, but let it load. Then let's put it into the new screen. Not an issue. So Operation Blue. In this section of the lesson, we will take a look at what tool and knowledge is required for the blue segment. That is the investigation of the attack itself using tools which enable us to analyze the logs. For the first part of the Operation Blue, we will demonstrate how to use I forget the name. Kiban. Okay, I mean that's the name, I guess. Kibana To analyze the logs of the demonstration web app, Werewolves Rails, feel free to following along for practice. Feel free for following along the practice. Okay. Log analysis and introduction to this. I forget the name. Kaibana. Okay, I'll remember this time. Okay. Log analysis is critical to the blue teaming work, as you have likely discovered through this year's advent of cyber. Yeah, we just realized it yesterday. Analyzing logs can quickly become overwhelming, especially if you have multiple devices and services. Kibana or Elasticsearch, Logstash, or I'm pronouncing this wrong for sure. Let's just copy this. Open up new tab and go to Google. I want to know if I can pronounce it the right way. Do I have someone? He's usually spoken as Kuban and something broken up with Bana or Banu. Okay. I still did not. I'll just call it the tool. Okay. Combines. Okay, let's come back. We just went to a tangent. Analyzing logs can quickly become overwhelming, especially if you have multiple devices and services like ELK, Elasticsearch, Logstash, or Kibana. Combines data analytics and processing tools to make analyzing logs much more manageable. KLE forms a dedicated stack that can aggregate logs from multiple sources into one central place. Explaining how KLE collects processes these logs is out of scope of today's task. However, if you wish to learn more, you can check out the investigation with KLE 101 room. For more, for now, it's important to note that multiple processes behind the scenes achieve this. Okay, we can see our attack box to be deployed here. Let me open that in the expanded view. So we have it in our expanded view. So let me just close this exit split screen. And I hope the IP address, yeah, the IP address has come up. We might even have the link to it somewhere down. Okay, let's wait for it. Oh, we have it here. Okay. So, the first part of today's task is to investigate the attack on Frosty Pines Restore's hotel management system to see what it looks like to a blue teamer. You will then test your web app skills by recreating the attack. Okay, so then we have a challenge to attack also. That's my favorite part. So upon loading the URL within your attack box browser, you'll be greeted with the KLE homepage. I guess we have done this yesterday. I'll just skip to this part because anyway, because it's already done the previous days to save some time here. We need to select the collection that is revealed relevant to us. A collection is a group of logs. For this stage of Operation Blue, we will be reviewing the logs present within the Werewolves Rails. Okay, so we are supposed to select a different file of collections of logs in this the option. To select this collection, click on the drop down box. Yeah, we can do that. So once you have done this, you will be greeted with a screen saying no results match your criteria. This is because no logs have been integrated within the last 15 minutes. Do not panic, we will discuss how to change this in shortly. Yeah, so we need to set up what is the log time that we need to analyze in it. Have they given us the time? Yes. We have seen it here. So for Werewolves Rails collection, we will need to set the start time to October 1st of 2024 with 0 hours and end time to October 1st of the end of the day. Okay. So yeah, we will off which year? The same year? Yeah, 24 itself. Okay. So first we'll watch. Let's just replicate these actions here. Press enter to close. Yes. And yeah, I figured out that we have an option to change our tabs from here. That day, because of the half screen, I could not exactly manage. And come on, I'm just using this after a very long time. The split screen. I usually use my own virtual machine for accessing all this, so none of my fault. Okay, so let's copy this URL And let's paste it in there. Come on, just copy. Don't open it there. What happened to my virtual? Okay. I don't know, it stopped responding to me. Let me copy that and then come here, paste it in here. Okay, so I need to go to the clipboard and then paste this in here and then say paste. That pastes it. Can be made a little easier, please? Okay. Let's just do it. Come here. Oh, full screen. Full screen. Yes. So let's log in. It's already logged in. We don't have to use the username and password like how we had to do it yesterday. So let's go to the Discover tab here, and then from here let's select the wearable Rails option. Then so it's not in the last 15 minutes, so we need to select from October. So let's go to the absolute section, and then not December. Let's go to October. So 2024, 1st of October from 0 hours to absolute value of October 1st itself, but to the end of the day. Is this the only option? Let's just see here with the time. Okay, it says, you know what? Let's set it to the next day. So that's going to be perfect. Yeah, so update. And we do see a lot of dismiss. Come on. And we do see a lot of logs here. So this is the main part of the log where you'll be having the information or things related to what has happened in the event. And this is the place where you can put in some filters and options which you want to only see or what you don't want to see and all those things. And these are some of the other filters, okay, which to make this log look kind of pretty and nice and human readable and all those things. And this shows the graph count and number of hits per log that has happened. So that's nice. Okay, now let's continue with what they have given for us today as a task to do. Now that we can see some entries, let's go over the basics of Cabana Discover UI. Someone in the comment, I want you to just put it on how I'm pronouncing it. I know it's wrong, but I want someone to just guide me with how do I process it or how do I pronounce it, not process it. Okay, so we have options here. So that's what they are describing, I guess. Search bar, the index pattern, fields, timeline, document logs, and time filter. So one is the option search box. Here you can place ask search queries using K K. What is that letter? KQL. Okay. So using KQL, you can search, put in the search box, and index pattern is 2. So here the patterns, what index patterns? This can be from a specific host, for example, multiple hosts with similar purpose, such as multiple web browsers. In this case, the index pattern is all logs relating to variables. Okay, that's what different log files which is there. And 3 is the fields. This is the fields. This span shows us the fields of Elasticsearch as passed from the log. For example, the timestamps, response type, IP address, and all those things. Yeah, so to make this look a more prettier version, that's what I mean. And the timeline is where is 4. This is the timeline. And documents, yeah, this is the logs. And the time filters is this one. That's what I explained. KQL, I'll just call it that. KQL or is an easy way to use language that can be used to search document for values. For example, querying if a value within a field exists or matches a value. If you're familiar with Splunk, you may be thinking of SPL, Search Processing Language. I'm not aware of this. I mean, this is first time hearing it. For example, the query to search all documents for IP address may look like ip.address and the IP address of it. Okay, so let's try replicating that here. So come here and then say ip.address address, and then the IP address, whatever we want. So it was 10.10 dot all 10.10 dot. Okay. Then what else? Should I press enter? Yeah. I pressed enter and it says no result matches your search criteria. Yeah. So alternatively, Kabina also searches using Lucene query, an advanced language query that supports features such as fuzzy terms, search for terms that are similar to the one provided, a regular expression, etc. For today's task, we will stick with the KQL, which has been enabled by default. The table below contains a mini chart sheet of KQL syntax that you may find helpful in the today's task. Okay, so we see queries task, double quotes. The two quotes marks are used for to search for specific values within the document. The values in quotation marks are used for exact search. Okay, so if I want to have an exact search, we need to use double quotes. Okay, what if I just do double quotes, put that away, and say try hack. Of course, no results, but yeah, it did not give me any error. That's what I was looking at. Okay, percentage. The asterisk denotes a wildcard. Yeah, asterisk. Why did I say percentage? The asterisk denotes a wildcard which searches documents for similar matches to the value provided. So untitled and asterisk would return United Kingdoms and United States. United. Okay. I am reading all these things wrong. I don't know for what reason. Hmm. Okay. I mean, it might have been a little long day, so yeah, happens. Not every day same. So, or this logical operator is used to show documents that contain either of the values provided, United Kingdom or England. So it looks like Google's advanced search queries, no? So like in quotes, asterisk, or, and, I guess, which has both the things, yeah, both the values, and the colon. This is used to search the specified field of the document for a value such as an IP address. Note that the field you provided here will depend on the fields available in the index pattern. Okay, so if I'm specifying a colon, so it should already be present in the log that I'm searching for. So let's look for response. So response, and that says 200. So let's go for 200 itself. Let's just type. It's playing around. Anything? I pressed enter. It said nothing. Come on, just do something. Okay, so I don't know what happened. I guess it's not the right thing to also play around like that because I'll be wasting your time. Sorry. So, investigating a web attack with KLE scenario. Thanks to our intensive intrusion detection capabilities, our system alerted the SOC team to a web shell being uploaded to the Wearable booking platform on October 1st, 2024. Our task is to review the web server log to determine how the attacker achieved this. If you would like to follow along, ensure that you have the Wearable Rails collection selected like so. So we have already done that. To investigate this scenario, let's change the time frame to show the events of the day of attack. Set the start date to this and the end date to this. We have just done that for some miracle reasons, the same step. You will see the logs have now popped up within the display. Please note that the quantity of the entries hits in this task may differ to the amount on the practical VM. Okay, so that does not matter to us because they might have taken the screenshot during their development stage, so it's okay. An incredible beneficial feature of KLE is that we can filter out noise. So I guess this random data is called as noise. Let's clear my response and press enter. Let me have all the information. Okay. A web browser, especially a popular one, will likely have a large number of logs from user traffic, completely unrelated to the attack. Using fields panel on the left, we can click the positive or the negative icons next to the field to show only that values to remove it from the display respectfully. So, fun fact, clicking on these filters is actually just applying relevant KQL syntax. Note in the GIF below how the logs are being filtered to only show the logs containing the IP address this, reducing the count from 1000 to 423 hits. We can combine filtering multiple fields in or out to drill down specifically into the logs. Okay, so they are adding these. Oh, this way. Okay, client IP address and then I did not know this. So let's try that. So client IP and click on the plus sign. No, remove that. Uh, I don't see that coming up. So what do I do? Oh, click on it. Fine. Click on this and we'll see a list of IP address. Yes, yes. So we can add any one of these as a filter. So it has added this as a filter here. And I guess all the logs that is here is now related to the client IP. Yeah, yeah, I can see it from here. Yes, it's all related to that IP address itself. Nice. And we also see the hit count to be reduced compared to if I remove that, it says 800 something. And if I add that, I can see that it's 422. Okay. To remove an applied filter, simply click on the X along the filter side just below the search bar. Yeah. In this investigation, let's look at the activity of the IP address. We can click on the client IP field to see if the IP is with the most values. So we have already selected that here. So does this say 100%? Yeah, both are the same IP address. Okay. Using the timeline at the top, we can see a lot of activity from this IP address took place between 1100 to 1130 to 1135. This would be a good place to look beginning our log analysis. So what do we have in our time frame? So for this IP address, is it the same? No, come on, close that. So is this the same thing? I guess the IP address is different, but okay, so let's look at the activity of this IP address. Didn't they just say that's the most number? Okay, let me also choose the one. Close that, click on this, and then there's none matching. Yeah, it's one matching. Matching. Let's add that as our filter. And yeah, according to the log, we can see that we have 348 hits, and that is between 11 to 11:30. Okay, so what did I just press now? Which got me this thing? Okay. Did I just go back? Just go back. Yeah, just keep that. I'm new to this tool, so I just don't want to play around right now. So each log can be expanded using this greater than sign icon located on the left of the log or the document. Fortunately, the logs are pretty small in this instance, so we can browse through them to look for anything on toward. Okay, so clicking on this sign, it's going to like act as a drop down box for looking at all the logs that we have. Okay, so this has a lot of information, which I guess what method was used. So get method, response from the web browser, what was requested, this is the message that was sent, and the client IP address, number of bits transferred, time span. Uh, then yeah, so many information is there. Okay, after some digging, a few logs stand out. Looking at the request field, we can see that the file name shell.php has been accessed with a few parameters C and D containing commands. These are likely to be commands inputted into some of the web shells. Okay, so let's dig in that. How did they get to know that? So we see the folders here. I can from the request option. So it's accessing profile, images of it, and the web page. Here we see the folder being accessed and some jQueries breaking up there. Okay. Is there a filter that I can have with the response or the location? Or what is it? Yeah, the request. Let's try that. So let's try with a request and then click on this option. So it says exist this and this. Okay, so what could this be? Let's okay, I can see it from here. This is some request and this is robot regular. Okay, this is some asset, some other page now. Okay, so they are uploading to the admin part with the shell image and the profile. Okay, so it's to the profile page itself. So this is admin one, not this one, not this one, not that. Okay, that is not there in that particular page. So let's look that manually. Come on, what timestamp at least? It is 11:58. So we are 35, uh, 42. So it was in the top itself. 44. That's just that much. I might be doing something actually wrong. I don't know. Maybe not in this IP address altogether. It could be anyway showing this timestamp. No, so yeah, it could be from some other page also, right? Yeah, we see it from here. It is not from that. Oh, the IP address is different, I guess. Where is the client IP? Yeah, the IP address was different. That's why. So this not request, client IP. So client IP, let's add a filter. Oh no, no, not this filter exactly. How do I remove it now? Remove that. Just select this and then this one. Yeah, now we see the shell.php here. Let's open that down. So yes, so they're accessing shell.php, which looks like a payload which has been uploaded for accessing the critical files of the file system. So we don't see anything else other than that one accessing the shell page. No, no, I don't see anyone. Okay. Now that we have an initial lead, let us search for the query to find all the logs that contains shell.php. Using the search bar at the top, query message shell.php will search for all the entries of the shell.php in the message fields of the log. So if I come here to this one, and where is that message option? Yeah, so it contains shell.php in it. Let's search here. So messages and a colon which says shell.php and then press enter. So this should technically give me everything that has shell.php in it. And yes, there are so many logs of shell.php being accessed. Okay, what about if I remove this client IP? What's going to happen? Okay, it's still from that IP address only. So there is no point in changing it right now. Just add this. Okay, yes, we see that from the message. So Operation Red. In this section, we will now take a look at the red aspect. In other words, the attacker itself and how it was carried out. So why do websites allow file uploads? File uploads are everywhere on the websites for good reason. Users often need to upload files like profile picture, invoice, or other documents to update their account, send receipts, or submit claims. These features make the user experience smoother and more efficient. But while this is convenient, it is also creates a risk if a file uploads aren't handled properly. If not properly secured, this feature can open up various vulnerabilities attackers can exploit. That's actually true. The thing is with file uploads is that now in most of the scenarios, when you have a static page or you have a page where it's only related to uh, interacting with the website, related to filling up some usernames or something like that, the attack scenario is only related to the web application or the database in the backend or something like that. But when you have a file upload, it is like directly you're storing the whatever you are uploading. No, needs to be stored somewhere, either in the RAM of that server which is hosting this web application, or it can even be the system itself. It could be stored in the hard disk of the server which is hosting it. Now, and also if you're having access to look back of the contents or the files which you uploaded, I could then upload a reverse shell code into the server, and whenever I'm opening it, that could run it, right? So if you have a PHP enabled in it, so through PHP you can upload a reverse shell kind of a payload, and whenever you're accessing that PHP file, it runs the payload and the server itself is compromised. So what I'm basically mean is that this has a higher degree of the server being exposed to the attack uh, vector than a normal web application having SQL injection in a login page or something like that. I mean, that is going to be related to an application level of vulnerability, whereas this could lead to the entire compromisation of the server entirely itself. So that poses a very, very high serious level of vulnerability whenever you have a file upload related vulnerabilities. So, coming back to the file upload vulnerabilities occur when a website doesn't properly handle the files that users upload. If the site doesn't check what kind of file is being uploaded, how big it is, or what it contains, it opens door to all sort of attacks. So that's what happens. So, in the name of an image file in the backend, I could put a payload, and if there is no proper sanitization of or checks of the headers of the image file which is being uploaded by the user during the file upload time into the server, it can be anything, right? So I could just say it's a JPEG file, and the contents of the file could be even a reverse shell payload, or it could be something related to anything. I mean, it's all just the imagination that you can go around with how you want to exploit it. So yeah, remote code execution. Uploading a script that the server runs gives the attacker control over it. So cross-site scripting, uploading a HTML file that contains a cross-site scripting code which will steal a cookie and send it back to the attacker server. That's common. So that could be a cross-site scripting payload which might show a fake HTML page or a fake backend application where interacting with the user, it's going to interact. The cross-site scripting page is going to interact with the user and steal their critical informations from it. So, and remote code execution, just a classic way of getting a reverse shell to the attacker's machine. This can happen if the site doesn't properly secure its file upload functionalities. Why unrestricted file uploads are dangerous? I just spoke about it. So, uploading a script that the server executes, leading to remote code execution, or uploading a crafted image file that triggers the vulnerability when processed by the server. That's what I meant by having a PHP file or something like that. Uploading a web shell that browsing it directly to the web browser. That can happen. So, usage of weak credentials. One of the easiest way of attackers to for attackers to break into the system is through weak or default credentials. This can be an open door for attackers to gain unauthorized access. Default credentials are often found in systems where administrators fail to change initial login details provided during setup. For attackers, trying a new common username and password can lead to easy access. Below are some of the examples of weak or default credentials that attackers might try. Yeah, this is just a common list. I mean, we also use rocky.txt. It has millions of password combinations, or you can even use public repositories which has list of usernames and passwords and pass it through automated tools like Hydra, or even with Burp Suite, you can pass it through Intruder and get the usernames and passwords. But this is the most common. Admin, administrator, guest, the basic passwords we see. I can even show you with the repositories of usernames that is present there. So tools, fuzzing list, sec list. Okay, here you can go to the username folder, and it is containing so much of list of files which has usernames. I'll just print out any one of these. So let me do that last one. So exado net usernames.txt. You can see these are the list of usernames and it's just continuing, right? So I'll press Control C to kill that. Come on, kill it. Yeah. So not only that, we can have even the passwords. So if I go two directories back and cat rocky.txt, so it's like millions of username password combinations can be exploited with this. Yeah, I won't exit my terminal. So yeah, that's what I want to just say. Attackers can use tools or try these common credentials manually, often which is often all it takes to break into a system. That's true. What is remote code execution? RCE. It's basically getting a reverse shell back from the server to the attacker's system instead of having a connection from the attacker to the server, which most of the time gets blocked by the firewall. The server itself is going to try and connect back to the attacker's system. The remote code execution happens when an attacker finds a way to run their own code on the system. This is highly dangerous vulnerability because it can also attack. It can also allow the attacker to take control of the system, exfiltrating sensitive data or compromise other connected systems. Or whatever I said was related to reverse shell, not remote code execution. Remote code execution is basically running commands on the remote server and executing it that. I mean, as the name says, remote code execution. I got confused. Okay. What is a web shell? A web shell is a script that an attacker uploads to a vulnerable server, giving them remote control over it. Once a web shell is in place, attacker can run commands, manipulate files, and essentially use the compromised server as their own. They can even use it to launch attacks on other systems. So you can even make a server as a bot and then use it for doing different kind of attacks against other systems which are there in the same network, or basically you want to attack some other very sensitive server, but you don't want your personal computer or your personal server to be exposed, so you can use the compromised server to do that job to you. So it acts as a bot too also. For example, attackers could use a web shell to execute commands on the server, move laterally within the network, download sensitive data, or pivot to other servers. Yeah, that those are also other examples of it. A web shell typically gives attackers a web-based interface to run commands. Still, in some cases, attackers may use a reverse shell to establish a direct connection back to their system, allowing them to control the compromised machine remotely. Once an attacker has this level of access, they might attempt privilege escalation, gain more control, such as achieve root access or moving deeper into the network, which is right. Okay, now that we are familiar with the remote code execution vulnerability and how it works, let's take a look at how we could exploit it. Practice makes perfect. To understand how the file upload vulnerability can result in a remote code execution, the best approach is to get some hands on experience with it. A handy and ethical way to do is to find and download reputable open source web application which has the vulnerability built in. Many open source projects exist in place like GitHub, which can be run in your own environment to experiment and practice. In today's task, we'll demonstrate achieving remote code execution through unrestricted file upload with an open source railway management system that has this vulnerability built into it. Okay, so okay, we will. I want to make a video on this someday. Also, yeah. Exploring a remote code execution file through a file upload. Now we are going to go through how this vulnerability can be exploited. For now, we can just read along, but an opportunity to put this knowledge into practice is coming up. Open up a remote code execution vulnerability has been identified that can be exploited through file upload. We now need to create a malicious file that will allow a remote code execution when uploaded. Below is an example of PHP file which could be uploaded to exploit this vulnerability using your favorite text editor. Copy and paste the below code and save it as shell.php. What shall we do? Let's do this in the attack box. So let's copy this. Come here and let me minimize this. So I see it from here. Open up my terminal. I'll make this full screen and zoom in. And let's create a folder called my name and then go into that folder. So let's just say nano if it is present, shell.php. That's what they said here, right? So shell.php and paste that in. So come here now to the clipboard and paste this here. So Control X, Y, and enter will exit from this, and we can see that we have shell.php. Yes. Okay, so that's done. So the above script, when access displayed an input field, whatever is entered. Okay, let's analyze what is happening here. So we have a HTML page body, and from get echo base name server PHP self. It's some environment which it is showing us here. Then type text command. Okay, size 50 submit. So if get command system, okay, so basically they're running a code. Yeah, you can execute code now in this. That's what they're doing. So they're passing in the code through this input field. Okay, so yeah. The above script, when access displayed an input field, whatever is entered into input field is run against the underlying operating system using the system function. Yeah, that's what is this for, system function. PHP function, and the output is displayed to the user. This is the perfect file upload to the vulnerable rail system reservation application. The vulnerabilities surrounding the upload of a new profile picture image. So to exploit it, we navigate to the profile picture page. Is it there in the same, or should we replicate this in our system and then do it? We'll just go to the IP address. Not this one, the one which we already have. Okay, what if I just copy this IP address? Copy, paste, and let me also remove the port number. Yeah, so it says Posty Pains Restore. Restore. Is it the same thing? No, okay. So, oh, I guess this could also be an example of it. Okay, so let's just continue. But I want to try this. I don't know how. We have the file here. I don't know if you have the file either. Okay, let's not get into it. But they're showing an example of it. So yeah, here you can enter the commands. I mean that's the reason they might have even blurred the IP address or the URL of it because it could be hosted in their own. But they've shown it here. Why? Oh, okay. Is it to access from this server? Okay, it could be that. It could be that. I don't know. So making the most out of it. Once the vulnerability has been exposed, yeah, you can run all these commands to identify things the way how you want and all those things. Uh, so there are many steps that you could depend upon: A, what your goal is, and B, what misconfigurations are present in the system, which will determine exactly what we can do. Here are some examples of command you could run once you have gained an access and why you might run them. So these are the commands which you will typically enter whenever you have a compromisation of a server, and these are the use cases of it. So yeah, for example, find and those things, finds SUID, set user ID files, and all those things. Okay, so practical. Today's task is twofold. First, you must access Kabina to investigate the attack and answer the blue questions below. Then you will need to proceed to Frosty Pines restore website. Oh, it's here. Okay, and recreate the attack to answer the red team questions and inform the developers what elements of the website was vulnerable. Okay, so let's do it. Let me copy it. Come on, just copy till here. Uh, you come here. Yeah, it is trying to load. I guess the port number is wrong. Let me close this there and then go to the heading and put that in. Come on, you need to have the domain with you. Well, what should I do? And recreate the attack. Why is that not accessing? Review the logs on the Frosty Panes Resort. Make sure you select this collection within this. Okay. So, and the date time that you will need to be reviewing the logs is between 11:30 and 12 on October 3rd of 2024. Okay. So, please note that you will need to add this. Ah, okay. Fine, fine. That's the reason. So, this is the IP address then. So, blue. Let's, you know what, let's do this exploit and then come back to the challenge. So here, that's already there, no? Terminal, give up my terminal and let's do this. So sudo nano. Do I need sudo? I don't have the sudo password. I'm already the root, so I don't need. So nano etc host file. So I need to come here and then let me first paste in the domain that is already there, and then let me add in the IP address which is given to us. So 10.10.26.63. So let's add that 10.10.26.63. Press Ctrl X, Y, enter. Now let's open our Firefox here and then reload this. Yeah, so it's loading it. This is the same thing which I try to access. Come on, show me a URL. Oh, come on, it's just the same thing. But the interface is quite bad. So let's just let it load. Uh, why do we see? Okay, it was in the reservation fee. Can I click on it? No. Check in the date and all those things. I don't need that. That's what they did here. No, so they went to the profile page or reservation page. Okay, you know what? Let me not waste any time. Let's. Oh no! Come on, let's. Oh yeah, yeah, close. Let me add in some time to it. Where does it come down? Add an R and even to our attack box. So split view. Then extend machine timer. So 14 minutes is left. Let's go to extend. Okay. So I need to finish it within 15. Well, I'm going to buy a subscription if this happens. Okay, so answer the format directory file name.php. Where is the web shell uploaded to? Okay, so let's make this really fast. It was uploaded to the directory shell.php. So copy that. I hope that is copied to our clipboard and paste it in here. Submit. Where was it uploaded to? Okay, this is not our scope. No, this is our scope. This one. And we need to select off 3rd October. October 3rd. It was from 11. Yeah, 11 hours. 3rd of October from till 12. So option of that is here. Update. Between 11:30 to 12. Okay, that's fine. That said nothing. Come on, at least you can have it till then. Upload. What is the time frame? 3rd of October 2024 from 11:30 to 12:30. And that is exactly this. Okay. This filter was harming it. Yeah, we see it now. So 11:30 to 12:30, 3rd of October. And what do we see in our client? Yeah, shell.php is already there. So whatever is having the shell.php, it has gone to media image rooms shell.php. So let me copy that and then submit that as my answer. So directory file name.php. Blue team, what IP address access the web shell? So what IP address? So client IP, and let me add this in here. So this it down. This is the IP address which has accessed it. So let's copy that and then add in here. Remove all these white space. Come on, backspace. Submit. What is the content of the flag.txt? So we need to upload it here. Let's see if it is already there. So why do we need to upload it again if it is already there, right? So come copy that. I hopefully don't have to open this page again because if it is, yeah, my bad luck. It's going to take more time to load now. Until I finish this. Come on. Yeah, it has come up. Yeah, so reservation. Why do I have this upload page? I don't know. Is it, should I take the help of the log here and say, but yeah, it said no. Okay, let me, media images rooms, shell.php. Uh, okay, so wait, what should I do here? Come on, don't waste my time now. Yeah, just uh, today's best deals. I don't want to search. I want to upload it. So where do I have this page of uploading? Sign up account. None of them are working for some reason. Should we do that? Should we do that? What is the content of the flag.txt? Let me read it. Uh, this task is two folds. Wait. One is to recreate the attack to answer the red team question and inform the developers. Okay. So this is done. If you do not see the IP address and only this, ensure that you have started the target machine by pressing the green start machine button for the further. Okay, to review this, that's fine. But I'm not able to see any uploading location. Is this, is it because of my browser or is it because of this not still being loaded yet? You know what? Let me do it through my network, my system. So sudo open VPN, VPN, and then our route, try hack me, and my user VPN, and that's put in the background. So I am connected to the network, and let's edit my etc host file. So sudo nano etc host, and yeah, that is from the previous or my recent CTF which I had solved. I don't need that thing. I just need yeah, I need this itself. I'll copy this, put it in here, enter, and then try to access this page. Yeah, this looks more better actually. Reservations account. Let's go to account, sign up. Okay. Some name, yeah, next. Email address, your email abcd at abcd abcd at abcd. That's my email. Sign up. Okay. Someone account. So what is it here? Can I upload somewhere? I can't upload anything here. Let's go to home. Can I? Okay, not from there. Let's go to rooms. Room details. Do I do anything here? Okay, what about book now? Uh, Fine. I want to see somewhere where I can upload some pages. So reservations. Nothing here. Someone account, and then this is all fine. But is there any file upload? Okay, okay. Let's. What if I just search for that image and all those things? We come here, put this in. Oh, this URL itself is not there. Oh, okay. So, hmm, I need to find. Let's put in some data and then see. Let's come to the home page and do something. Check in on third, check out on fourth, add guest, uh, to search. Yeah, continue. Uh, Ocean view. All the same. Okay. Continue. Fine. It's taking any number of this. Okay. 0022. Card owner's name. Some characters in the keyboard. Process payment. How do I upload things here? I'm not. That's not the thing for sure. Come on, give me some hint. I might be doing something totally wrong, or something might just be in front of me and I have missed it. Oh, admin. So do I need to log in as admin? Log out. Oh, okay. I just got to know now because I understood the challenge is all about admin, and all those things. No, so okay, login bypass. Nice. When I saw that admin, it flashed me. Okay, telling that we were also talking about all these things. So, haha. So your email address and my email password I've said as admin. So I'll just try this. Why not try? Invalid email address or okay, admin at postpines.thm. Okay, I am the admin now. Nice. In my account, wow, this is nice. New, add a new room. So I can browse images here. So let's select a file now. So let's create a file here. Okay, so cd and then cd tryhackme and nano shell.php and then put in the contents of whatever payload they had given it to us, and then control xy, uh, come here, browse for that desktop, come here, tryhackme, all supported file types. So they are rooms, no file selected, images, no. So cancel. So they've told me to put it as PHP file itself. Okay, what if this was not the right page? So rooms, reservations. Do I have anything there? No users. Uh, we had so many other things here. Even admin. What if I say edit this user? Users. Edit here. Edit this. Says it's there. Okay. What about and if I say shell.php.png, shell.php.png uh, is not present. What about just PHP? No. Clearly, there is something which I need to do, which was they directly chose a PHP file. I mean, I can try other ways where I'll just put a header of image, but I don't think so. That's so complicated because what if I add a new room? Just browse for something. Let me. Okay, I'm not able to see even the PHP file. I'm just able to see this. No, so just open that. Which room did I add now? I should have noted down something. This looks like not featured, so edit this. Okay, something browse that file, open, and then edit room. Now go here back. Okay, open a new tab. For sure, I need to not be struggling so much, but I am still doing it. Shell.php.png. This image cannot be displayed because it contains an error. That's good. Okay, so far so good. Uh, Now what we can do is, mm, okay, yeah, I'll just close it. So that means I have my files here. So what if I do this? It is not present. Okay, so let's do something. Let's intercept this request. I don't know if it has to be so complicated, but we're just doing it. Let's, why not dot png, then say to the URL command is equal to pwd. Will that work? So it's trying to render out an image, but it's not able to because I have not given an image. That makes a sense. But what if I want to just upload the shell? So I'm not able to upload the shell here. Oh, I can select all files. Come on. That's what. Okay, so shell.php. So this should now do our job. I know. Come on. Edit this. It says shell.php. This is interesting. Come on. Open image in new tab. Not found. What am I missing here? I don't know. Wait. That's all fine. Okay, they're saying profile picture. This is one place where back to website. Uh, what all can I do that change the entire thing? What about account? Do I see any? No, no, no. So then it was admin itself. What about users? What can I do with the users? I'll click on all of them in a new tab and then go to reservations here. Nothing, add a new room. So room number 1,000 and all those things. Is the room featured? Yes. Browse for a file, all files, shell.php, and then let's say open and add a room. So it was successfully added. So this is our room. And now open image in new tab. Let's me close all this. Yeah, we got it now. Okay, fine, good. LS. That's what I said. No, things would have just been so simple, but happens. Flag.txt. See, it was so simple. It just takes a lot of, I don't know, what do I say? Okay, so it's an hour and 11 minutes. Probably people who are going to be looking at the recording might feel bored or might feel that I'm dumb. But happens. That's it. I mean, it was in front of me, but I could not figure it out because I thought there could be some other location where file upload was missing, and for some reason I did not see that all files option, or that did not strike into me. So yeah, happens. So fine. Other than that, if you at least if you had a fun time laughing around me, just playing around this thing, or just looking at how to do and how really things happen in the real world, that you really don't get contents as soon as you do like this, no. So me just fuzzing around and looking around at the place, so that's fine. If you did like the video, please click on that like button, and if you're new to this channel, hit on that subscribe button, which you will be notified every time I upload a new video. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Uh, Tune in for tomorrow for another day, day 4 of Advent of Cyber. Till then, continue with this or another practice lab from TryHackMe. Again, this video is not sponsored, but TryHackMe, if you're watching this video, if you would want to sponsor this, you know where to connect with me. That's it. Enjoy then. Bye bye. With